What's up, good people? You got Vell here, aka Vell, and welcome to my channel where we bond over our favorite shows, trending topics, and everything in between. So today we are covering one of those trending things, which is the arraignment hearing of Terica Ellis, whose arraignment for the murder for hire plot against Andre Montgomery was today on Wednesday, December the 2nd of 2020. So I listened in on the Zoom call for this arraignment hearing for Terica. They would not allow any recording, videotaping, etc. So we don't have any visuals or any audio related to that, but I took really good notes. So I'm gonna go through that with you guys, and then we'll just join each other in the comment section and our text me community, which the number is pinned below in our comment section. And we'll just chat it up about it. And what do you think? Let me know. So Terica's arraignment started at about 1:45 p.m. and there was a delay in her joining based on some of the background conversation from the attorneys involved, where they stated that the jail she's being held at is notorious for being late when it comes to having the inmates appear for their hearing. And it sounds like it's based on them being short-staffed. So eventually Terica joins. Her attorneys asked to meet with her privately for a few minutes prior to the arraignment hearing. So after a brief virtual conversation, they returned to the arraignment hearing for us to hear as a public. Judge Nanette Baker asked Terica if she was okay with doing the proceedings via Zoom conference due to the COVID restrictions, to which Terica responded, "Yes, ma'am, yes, Your Honor." Judge Baker then asked Terica her age, to which she stated she's 36 years old. Judge Baker then went on to ask Terica what was the highest level of education she completed. And after stumbling a bit, Terica stated the 9th grade. Judge Baker then followed up that question by asking Terica if she had any learning disabilities, which initially I thought felt a little shady because of her saying that she only made it to the 9th grade. However, for legal purposes, I get why she thought to ask that question, because she wanted to make sure that Terica had the ability to comprehend exactly what was going on and not need any additional support in that. So Terica then replied that no, she did not have any learning disability. Terica then entered a plea of not guilty to both counts that she's being charged with. Judge Baker then clarifies with the attorneys that the Justice Department did in fact respond, stating that they were not going to pursue the death penalty for Terica Ellis, which now means she no longer needs the learned counsel. So she will now only have her public defender, and she will not have the two attorneys, because the learned counsel is only provided for those people who are facing the death penalty. Judge Baker then asked the federal prosecutors if they had shared all of the evidence that they have with Terica and her attorneys, to which they responded that yes, they had provided some, with the expectation that by the end of December, all of the defendants' representation will have the evidence that the federal government has available at that point. However, what I found was very interesting was that the federal prosecutor also qualified it by saying, and I put this in quotes, that they are still investigating certain matters. However, the lion's share will be completed by the end of this month. So what that means to me, that if they're still investigating, that definitely means that we're going to see some more come out in regards to this case. Who knows if it's going to come out prior to the actual trial, but there's definitely more to come, people. So I don't know. Does that mean that there are going to be more people implicated, or does that just mean they're going to have even more mounting evidence that just is burying all of these defendants? Like, I don't see a way out for any of them. But what do I know? Judge Baker then goes on to explain to Terica that this is classified as a complex case, which means that they are waiving the Speedy Trial Act. So basically, because of the volume of evidence, this trial will basically take as long as it needs to take for the federal prosecutors to continue to investigate and mount up their evidence, as well as the defendants and their representation to have time to review that evidence and defend themselves. So this will definitely be a while, people. Judge Baker then goes on to give Terica the update about the status conference meeting, which was had with the judge and the attorneys for everyone earlier that morning. And she basically informed her that they would be meeting again on Tuesday, March the 2nd of 2021. Judge Baker then concluded the proceedings by stating that Terica was to remain in custody until the trial. And that was pretty much it. All 4 arraignment hearings were less than 10 minutes long. They pretty much went through the same thing. They, bulleted out everything. What I found was interesting from this, though, for me, new information, I'm not sure if any of us have discovered this yet, but just knowing that Terica only completed to the 9th grade, that now makes me wonder, like, what was her life like when she dropped out of school? Why did she drop out of school? What did she do? Did she go straight to stripping? Like, I know that you technically have to be, I think, 21 to strip, depending on where you're at, but who knows? People have fake IDs and all of that. They create all this stuff. So now that just makes me wonder, like, did she go into that lifestyle? And I don't know, it just made me curious of what her backstory is, and I wonder how much of that information we'll get in the trial as well as when the made-for-TV movie, because this probably might have one. I'm kind of pretty sure somebody's going to make it, even if it's not the family authorizing. It'll be an unauthorized television movie of some sort, I'm sure. But just makes me wonder if we'll ever get that information. And who knows, maybe I'll have time to figure it out one day. With that, that brings this video to a close. If you are new to this channel and you have not subscribed as of yet, this will be a great time for you to click that subscribe button below and the notification bell so that you'll be aware of when we upload videos, of course on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and those ones sprinkled in. And if you're already a part of the ELV subscriber family, thank you guys, I love you. Thank you for your continued support. We are growing by leaps and bounds in a very short amount of time, and I really appreciate you guys for that level of support. So with that, till next time, till I upload the next video, make sure to take care and be blessed. Peace.